Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome and thank you so very much for joining me. I always appreciate you taking time to come to my craft room and see what's going on. Today I'm showing you my wrap up for February, No Paper Left Behind, and it was Coffee by Echo Park. I really enjoyed using this paper. Sometimes at the end of a collection, even if it's, not a full 12 by 12, I'm sick of it. But this one, I had a great time. There were so many great sentiments in it, and it really just inspired me to make one more card and make one more. And I think I'm getting more organized about how to approach No Paper Left Behind. Like, I have a tendency to start my scrap cards too early and forget to do the insides, but I think I got it all in one fell swoop this time. Let me show you what I have left. Now, this isn't all of my scraps because I was crafting at a friend's house, and so I didn't bring all of those. But these are the only pieces of paper that are sizable at all. Oops, that one I fussy cut out of. And have anything left. I don't really like the green. These just don't translate well on a page. The beans are okay. And then this one I was going to fussy cut, but there weren't any whole ones left yet. I guess the flowers. So I'm going to call it. Those are done. I'm going to walk you through these cards fairly quickly, and we'll pick the paper for next time. And I am going to do a giveaway. I made 34 cards. I just did a quick count, and that's how many there were. I didn't intentionally make 34. There wasn't a strategy about it. That's just how many I made. They're not really in any order, but I'll try and show you the ones I did at the end to wrap up the paper, give you an idea. I approached these by using the die cuts. So these were the die cuts. This was probably something I didn't love from the paper. My card bases are a fairly inexpensive white cardstock from Michaels. It's the 110 pound Recollections 100 sheets. So they're a little tiny bit not bright white. It worked okay because this paper isn't white, but if I'm going to put the whites together, I usually ink the edges. So you can see on this I've inked the edges. I put something on the inside of every one of these cards, sometimes a scrap, sometimes a sticker, sometimes a combination of something fussy cut and a sticker. When life gives you lemons, give them back and tell them you want coffee. Then on the inside, I've got a scrap of paper and just some black, like papery twine, and it's puffed up. Some of these you saw in a prior video, but they're all mixed in. Dear Coffee, I need you, love me. Behind this is a big sticker that I didn't really like the color of, so I just used it for interest. And this paper is scraps. I've just lined them up. It's not actually, large pieces. So there's a bit of a gap behind there probably. Coffee all the time, sticker and scrap on the inside. Coffee, hello there. None of these have any bling or enamel dots on them yet. The point of No Paper Left Behind is to use it up. Oh, I should have said that. Daniela Hayes started No Paper Left Behind to use up your stash. So you pick something out of your stash, you use it up in the month. I'm going to link to a bunch of people down below who have joined Daniela. Susan Tootsie Tucker joined. Christian of, I cannot remember, but check out her channel, you guys. I can't remember her channel name right now. She makes the neatest embellishments. There's a lot of people that have joined. May your coffee be strong and your Monday be short. Oh, definitely. All the time. On the inside it says coffee and friends, and I have a scrap of paper. I'd stop drinking coffee, but I'm not a quitter. Most of these are mounted up. I used that giant roll of foam mount tape that I have for a lot of them. Rounded some of the corners, left some square. No rules, just went with it. I like big cups, and I cannot lie. If you don't know what that's from, we need to talk. But maybe if you're not from the Pacific Northwest, I'll cut you some slack. Friends, I can't espresso how much bean you bean to me. Get it? It takes a minute. And then I have this heart bean right here, and I just added this for a little flair. One thing that I do in No Paper Left Behind and in the stickers in general is I just go through, and my goal is to use them. Kind of forces me to put things where I wouldn't normally. Then I have beans on the inside. Wake up and start your day with coffee. This was a great big cut apart, and you guys were encouraging me to fussy cut, and I did. In this collection, I did some fussy cutting. It wasn't horrible, okay? I mean, honestly, if I had a scan and cut and I actually knew what I was doing, I would just run it through. I don't know that I find it really relaxing. Sybil B, she talks about how fussy cutting is relaxing. I wish she lived next door to me and she would just cut stuff out for me. Here is a scrap of paper and a cute heart. Don't worry, maybe Noni will do it for me. When life gives you lemons, give them back and tell them you want coffee. I have Wink Estella on the cups and the flowers and a scrap of paper inside. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but when I made my card base, I scored it on the wrong line. I just left it. It's fine. The world doesn't end. Coffee is always a good idea. This one was super plain, so I added coffee every day with the corresponding pink down here and a strip of paper on the inside. First I drink the coffee, then I do the things and a little bow. You'll notice it's not a real bow. I just tie a knot in the middle and lay it down. I do not like tying bows. I'm not good at it and they make me grumpy. First I do the coffee. First I drink the coffee, then I do the things. So this is a black and white background, a printed, and then a black and white. Remember, I forgot solid cardstock when I went to my friend's house. Didn't let it slow me down one bit. And these are foam mounted up. On the inside, this turned out cute. It's a black and white stripe of paper and then a strip of floral paper down the middle of it. And it was just a scrap that was sitting there. And so I looked at it differently. Otherwise, I wouldn't have thought to use it. Just try something. Just stick it on there and try it if you're not sure, you guys. The best time to drink coffee is now, and then I have a barista sticker right here. And again, I made the card without that, and then she was a sticker that I wanted to use, so I put her there, and a stripe on the inside. Coffee before talkie. Look, fussy cut that out. This too, yeah, it turned out okay. It was just too big the other way and too bulky. So it's not my favorite card, but I really like the saying, and I have Wink Estella on the word coffee. And a scrap inside, and it says, "Dear Coffee, I need you, love me." We take our coffee very seriously in the Pacific Northwest. Coffee, I did a fussy cut, you guys. Look at that. On the inside, happiness is a cup of coffee and a good book. Change the world, start with coffee. This is foam mounted up, and then I have the sticker as the background behind it, and layers of paper. But first, coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee before talkie. Lots of layers of paper here and a strip of this. I love the colors in this paper. I didn't even mind if I was cutting the cups in half. I was fine with it. Drink coffee and be awesome, right? Like Daniela says, stay awesome. I fussy cut around it. I kept changing my mind about the shape that I wanted. I thought about just taking off the drink coffee, but I left it. This was on the bottom right here, and I just didn't like it. So I cut it off, then I was thinking about tossing it, and then I glued it on there. And then on the inside, the same border. Coffee is always a good idea. I really like these. I mean, they're so simple. It's just foam mounted in the center, but I just think it's really simple and cute. And it would just be a fun thinking of you or to make plans with somebody. Here is a cut apart all about coffee, and I put coffee and joy down here. Look, my word, joy. And then I made a banner. I probably should have hung it a little different, but I was trying to use this giant cut apart. So my banner's made out of stickers. Those stickers would not fold over and lay down. I glued them. I just gave up and stapled those little suckers. They were fighting me. Coffee makes everything possible, so I have a sticker and paper on the inside. Again, may your coffee be strong and your Monday be short. I think that's my favorite one in here. Bunch of color printed, and then a strip, and then a cup. I don't think these translate as well. I mean, it's obvious if it's coffee, but if I just put the sticker on something, I don't know. I don't think you would know what it was. So I did use that one in there, though. Coffee, here, look, some fussy cutting. Look at that. And coffee, I have Wink Estella on, keep calm and coffee on. And then on the inside, paper and another sticker. There's a million of them, you guys. Coffee and friends make the perfect blend. And I have that matted with a tiny border of paper right there. And then on the inside, a strip of paper. Pour some sugar on me, coffee. That looks like, I don't know if it has adhesive on it or what. Bunch of layers. I tried the pink here and a strip inside. Change the world, start with coffee. I stuck that love sticker on there and a coffee. I don't know. I was trying something. I was just trying something. And then the strip inside, notice the cup is perfectly centered. Sometimes you get lucky. This one, okay, so now we're going to look at the ones that were at the very end, just so you get an idea. So when it came down to it, I had some scraps. So this is one of my normal scrap cards. See it? And then I had this big sticker left, and I happened to have a scrap of paper that worked for it. So I layered that all up. Then on the inside, I have a strip of paper and a little fussy cut cup of coffee. Messy bun and coffee run. This one was a big long border sticker, and I wasn't sure I was going to use it, but after I made this scrap front, I thought, well, I'm going to do it. So I have a big sticker that says coffee, and then I matted this on a black layer and laid it across, and I just trimmed a little tiny bit here, and it fit everybody on and didn't chop anybody in half. So I thought that was fun. I'm not sure what's, oh, just a strip of paper. This one, so Christy Marcotte has a die that's like a quilt die layer, and I saw Beth of Bourbon Creek Crafts make a card like this the other day, and I thought, I never make those, and I always like them when Christy makes them. I don't have a die, so what I did was I cut 1-inch squares with my cutter, and then I laid it down on my cutting mat and just kind of took my ruler and went, okay. And it was like a jigsaw puzzle. I put a couple, then I put a couple, and then I ditched the ruler and just kind of lined them up. And I used wet glue so I could jiggle them a little. I used these colors of paper because that's what I had. And then I put this one, and then I thought, well, I'm going to try this one. It works better in person because the images pop off the layers. Still, it's kind of a stretch. But I do like the quilted background. I just don't like the green hello. I don't like that paper. It was this one. I tried to use it. It didn't work. I didn't love it. If you like green, I'm sure you'll like it. So those were my scrap cards I did at the very end. These are just random ones. Let's go on a coffee run to someplace new. I didn't really think I would like that. And I was trying to get away from the sentiment in the middle of all of them. So I trimmed it way down and then put the barista behind it. And then I liked it a lot better. And it was different than my other ones. So had that going for it. I inked the edges, coffee and friends, and a piece of paper. The best time to drink coffee is now. A layer of color, coffee beans. It's always coffee time. Because adulting is hard. Adulting, that's not really a word I use, but okay, I get it. Coffee, because adulting is hard. Then on the inside, I have a blue coffee mug, which you know how I feel about that. That's super cute. Here's another one, messy bun and coffee run, and then there was a blue happiness sticker on, matches her shirt, I liked it, and a piece of paper on the inside. I will drink coffee here and there, I will drink coffee everywhere, and then I have a mug sticker and paper on the inside. Coffee makes everything possible, a perfect blend, a ribbon, same thing, just a knot in the middle. Today's plan, drink coffee and be awesome, and a scrap of paper. So those are my cards, 34 of them. If you would like to have some of these cards, why don't you leave me a comment? I think I'm probably going to send about 10 to someone because I'm thinking that would be a small box. Why don't you leave me a comment with the word 10 in it, T-E-N, and use the word because I'll use the comment picker, you know, the random thing, and I don't think it can figure it out if you use a number. Let's look at next time. Time to pick the paper for next month. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of scared if you guys pick that one. Okay, should it be Meow by Alicia Gordon? It's a little bit on the summery colors, might be a little early, but super cute. Lots of stickers. I probably wouldn't use the alphabets. I'm going to tell you that right now. Then Perry and Peach. This is 36 sheets, DCWV, so not the thickest paper, but double-sided. Pretty cute. Lot of periwinkle in here. And I love the foil. This is a great example, right? Look at the sentiments when you're choosing your paper. It's a new day. You are fab. You're wonderful. Love you. Things that would cheer up your friends. Super cute. Oh, here's a bunch too. Make something beautiful. Live your life out loud. Stay here a while with me. Maybe a little romantic. We'll see. Okay, so Perry and Peach, Meow, and then Rustic Elegance you've seen before. This is Cartabella. It was in the running before, but it didn't make the cut. And then Beth from Bourbon Creek Crafts was nice enough to send me the ephemera pack that goes with it. So you tell me, this one I would probably make a variety of things. This one, I think you guys decided this should probably be a journal, and we have some weddings coming up, so somebody might need that journal. And Meow, I don't know, could go either way. Journal, cards, tags, and fun stuff, you never know. So you tell me in your comment which one you want to see for March. Can you believe it? March. Thanks so much for watching. I hope everybody has had a great week and that you're planning a great weekend. Bye-bye.